5:30 is too early. Just my opinion. It's an okay time if you go to bed early. But neither of us did that. Yeah, I hear you. But you know what? We gotta do this first. It's a little bumpy, but you know what? So is our day so far. Got Miss Pris here already, and Mom went back to bed. Switch off. I'm not going back to bed, so it's just, I can't do that. I need to, once I'm up, I'm up. But she will relieve me before school starts. Plus, once that coffee starts brewing, she'll come down. It's like a Folgers commercial around here. I hear you. I recognize what you're asking. That goes in the bathroom, please. Come at him. There you go. You're doing. I'm not doing it. Yeah, you're all your stuff. That's good. Not your normal bowls. That's good. Can I ask you a question? Why do you sit down between items? Does that make much sense? Why don't you get the rest of your stuff? Don't tell me. No, go get your cereal. Get it. See what happens? You can't just pull stuff out. You're lucky that didn't spill. You'd be cleaning that up too. Hey, where's the cereal? Go get the cereal. It's in there. Probably gonna need more than one. I don't think this is the quicker picker upper. I was wrong. Apparently it's the good stuff. Good job, Al. Got some One Direction Justin Bieber on the TV and a sewing kit. And my favorite cup of coffee. Coffee cup. This has, it's really not my favorite coffee cup. It's my favorite memory in a coffee cup. Isaiah went to DC with his class years ago, and I told him specifically, I said, do not bring me home some BS coffee cup that says I Heart DC on it. And it's exactly what he did. So I genuinely appreciated the effort into the joke. So that's why it's my favorite. I'm coming down there. We're going to sew the couch. There's when Abby doesn't use the cushions in that one corner. So just from her sitting there and rocking and whatever, it started to tear in the corner. So I'm going to another couch sewing episode. Before, after. Yeah, it's blue because it's that, which is my favorite thing to sew couches with. It's also my favorite fishing line. Glad you could join us, sunshine. They cleared the trees out over here, so now you can see the sun come up over the river. It's pretty cool. Also, these windows are filthy. Can't find window cleaner, which means it's probably in a weird place, like somebody's car or something. Found it. Oh, that's better. It's not really good, but it's definitely better. Yeah. Okay, I've got on my best. It's my teacher fit. The plaid. It's a good teacher fit. So yeah, this video was going to be about how neurodivergence, how autism is my fault. and now it's not. That'll be tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. New topic. Do you wait for me?
No, I didn't want to take it from all the people.
Oh,
this hurricane, remember?
Yeah.
We decided, and then we had the wedding.
I'm gonna order a juicer this week.
Okay.
Because we're real close.
We are.
Abby, you're gonna harvest those. I was thinking about though, you know, we were talking about when we juice the lemons, and we're like, oh, we juice them when we freeze the cubes and we save them for like cooking. And we're like, they get used in adult beverages, most of them. So technically, Abigail is contributing to consumption of adult beverages. For school, yay. Other people's problems can really put yours into perspective.
Yeah.
Right? So, dear friends of ours, the Brazies, you guys know them. If you've been watching a while, Lauren Brazy and John and the children. So their house went up in flames yesterday at the time of recording this. And, you know, we've talked about it with them and stuff like that. She is actually, she is doing a video on it. She does YouTube videos. Long story short, you know, you can go to her channel and watch the whole thing on what happened, but flooding, power turned back on, fire, and they lost their home, like their whole home.
It gets me emotional every time you say it.
Yeah, it's a really big deal. I commend them so much, like for this, their sense of humor.
Right.
You know, and I cope with things with a sense of humor as well, but I know a lot of it is like a coping tactic, but yeah, just, you know, such good people and such a sad and terrible thing. We're going to send them some toys for the children.
Yeah,
they lost all their toys, and Priscilla ordered some stuff for them, and then we offered for them to come. If they need to get away, you know, come up to Jacksonville, come to North Florida, you know, have margaritas by the pool or something. But they don't want anything else. They're working on stuff right now to get it squared away. And but I told her I would send you guys over to their channel. So at the end of this video, there'll be I'll put her video up there. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, it's in the video description. Go check out her video on that. So
it's so tough in the autism world is what I've been thinking about with Ella. She is very much like a rigid, you know, very schedule oriented. She has her things, she collects things, and so she doesn't have that, and that's just breaking my mama heart for her.
Yeah. So
that's why I was like, okay, what was her current thing she was into? I'm sending it to her. So we've already got that on the way, but it's just, this is tough, you know, and I know every day is not going to be easy for them, while they're going through this. So send them your prayers, because kids in general are difficult when these kinds of situations happen, but then to have a child that's on the spectrum and who is very schedule oriented, like Ella is, it's going to be hard, I think. On her. Yeah. So she's a tough cookie. I know she can get through it, but
I think that was the most heartbreaking thing for Lauren, what she was talking about was, you know, telling the kid, like telling Ella and like how that she's going to take that and all that. Right. Like that was the hardest thing. So
she's trying to work that out with her therapist right now to see, like, Ella does really good with social stories and that kind of stuff. So just to kind of tell her, like, this is what's going on. So hard. So hard.
What do you want for lunch? Why don't you pick? Get your iPad and pick. Aren't you excited? We get to have lunch with Mom before she leaves? She says, yes, I'm excited.
Aww. I'll miss you guys.
Well, how about Mom picks?
Abby, do you want Mexican or sushi?
We're getting loopy.
At 5
that lack of sleep. Yeah, 5 a.m. wake up. So catching up. So I guess life is full of big problems and small problems, you know? And it is all about perspective. I would say that the Brazies right now have a reasonably big problem that they have to overcome. So then our problem would be a small problem. And it feels big, but like we could have it resolved in the coming weeks, even months, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a small problem, right?
Right. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Would you like to walk through there?
You get your car wash and buy earrings. Look at this kimono. I can shop. That's super cute.
Your mother. Oh my gosh. Like it just birthed our car. Look at that. It's crazy, right? You like it? It's like, yay, it's out. It does. It's nice and cool out. Coolish, you know? Feels great. Yeah. There we go. All cleaned up. Go jump in. I'm always reminded every time we get this done. Because I enjoy cleaning cars.
Yeah.
I'm always reminded every time we get it done, though, why I don't do it. Because this takes 18 minutes. It would take me 3 hours to get this clean.
I don't know. Just like Mom. Mom. I love you.
It's like, oh my God, Mom. Leave me alone.
But she keeps pushing into me. Look. You're all done? You're all done? Bye. Come on. Put your shoes on. Get your backpack.
Abby can't believe it either.
Right?
Mom fit everything in that little bitty suitcase for 3 days. 2, but
2 days. It's crazy, right? Like, who am I?
Right? Look at you. Proud of you. Did you see the couch?
Why? No. Look at you. That's so nice.
It's fishing line because it holds. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
We did that. When the old couch, I sewed the back cushion back onto it. People always ask, why don't we get couches without with cushions you can't remove to alleviate this issue? That's because you can't take them off and like clean the covers and stuff like that. So that is a necessary part of our life.
Yes.
Yeah, the old one, the backs wouldn't come off, so I had to sew it back on again. I used regular sewing thread and it didn't last at all. But the stuff it's strong. So our comparatively small problem is, and this is this is really all I'll say about it. What's the wording I'm using here? I guess just straight up what it was. So mutual agreement or in agreeance, mutually feel.
It just didn't work out.
Yeah, so on both ends, teacher and parents, and therapists for that matter,
And Abigail.
I mean, it was mutual that the teacher was not a good fit.
Right.
That was her words and ours. So.
No hard feelings?
No, it's
just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and I'm really happy about that. Like that's one thing. Like when she was leaving this morning, she came by this morning. One thing I was super happy about is that we did have a mutual, feeling and no hard feelings at all. Of course, I mean it's a job. It's a very important job. It's a big job, but still. It's just, we're apprehensive when we speak because she's a professional in the field and we don't, wouldn't want to speak badly on her name at all.
Right.
It's literally a fit thing, and it's different, I think, when you're in a classroom, right? Because there were multiple people in her classrooms.
Right.
So maybe her main teacher wasn't a great fit, but like a para would be, or, the fact that you have multiple children in the classroom, so you can't expect the teacher every single year to be perfect for just your child. Mm-hmm. This is a different situation where it's, and that was the biggest thing. We wanted the person that was teaching Abby to be a good fit for Ab to show progression, and we weren't seeing that. It's not just like an opinion thing. It was.
And this had been after a few meetings. Like it wasn't a shock to anybody.
Yeah.
On our end.
Yeah, on you guys' end, I understand. Like a lot of times, you guys are like, "Whoa," because you're taken aback by things that we do or whatever. But like this stuff this has been over the last month and a half of school that we've been having these conversations and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's not an immediate thing. It occurred over a long period of time. But for right now, teacher present, and that's why I said months, a couple months at most, probably hopefully weeks, and we can get her set up with the right person for the job. So. In the meantime, we're going to do our best, and I'll keep you guys updated on how all that's going. Today, we're a little bit reeling, though, because it was...
And the nice thing is she still has therapy.
Yes.
So that's not changing at all. And so that is a huge benefit to what we do, is that we had already increased her therapy anyway, and we have room to increase more if we feel the need to.
Right.
So we've already been in touch with all of those people.
So that gives us a good bit of our structure, and I'll show you guys in the next few days how we're, kind of mapping this, how we intended for it to look to begin with more of a vocational focus and life skills focus. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Mom's leaving, okay? She'll be back a couple days.
I'll be back.
Sandy's like, no, you're my favorite human.
Hey, I love you. Listen, you need to be good for Dad. Okay, you got all your people. I got everybody lined up.
Are you gonna be good for me? Are you gonna be good?
Are you gonna be good for Dad? Are you gonna be good for Dad? Yeah. Okay. Don't be bad. Give me a kiss. Come on, give me a kiss. You give me a kiss. You give me one. Thanks. I love you so much. Have a good time, okay? Learn all the things. Are you going to be like a master by the time I get back?
You say watch and see, Mom. So it did put us into a little, admittedly, so it put us into a little bit of like, oh gosh, kind of mode. Lots of emotions there, like relief, but then also little panic, lots of things, Changes will do that to you. But Priscilla, this morning, she's like, I'm just going to cancel. I'm just not going to go. And I'm like, no, you're going. Like, we've done this before. This is nothing new.
This is weird. Like, there's so much room.
It's like, why is this weird? You do this all the time. You just don't do it with this little luggage.
Yeah. I have more purses. I have 3 purses with me.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
come on.
You just never know.
No, you do know. You kind of know.
Like, this one's black, then I have a brown, and then I have, like, a fancier bag if I want to use that one for the event. All my makeup and hair stuff is in here.
Nobody at this point is surprised that you're, like, all over the top with some things.
It's okay. I am who I am.
You are who you are.
These are my glasses you bought me at
$10 sunglasses, I tell you. Look at you.
I should get my other ones.
Yeah. The ones on the counter in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're in my case.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Priscilla Moss. You put sunglasses in a case? Love you so much.
Love you.
What are you looking at me for? What's
Do you
wrong
have
with me?
my key in your pocket?
No.
Okay. I'll get it.
No, it's okay.
Where'd you put
Only my 3rd trip. It's on the counter. I put it on the counter for you. Right on the island. No. You already... It makes no sense for us both to walk inside. Where are you going?
No, go and get the key.
I'll go get it.
You can just say bye here.
Yeah, do the vlog goodbye. I love you.
I love you.
Drive safe, okay?
Okay. Miss me.
I'm gonna. We'll be okay. I'm just tired today. I'm really tired. It was an early morning.
Yeah, and you made a bad decision.
And I did all the things though, you know?
Oh my god.
Why are you so excited? What
What are you doing?
Look, Mom's back. Joking.
Party, Mom's gone.
Hey, me and you were gonna do the dishes. We're gonna work on chores for some life skill stuff because that's what I got right now. So.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, baby. Love you. She's going. We're staying. Okay, so we do have a fairly loose, rough outline of what it's going to look like in the near future. Well, this week and then proceeding forward as things start to develop. And this is, you know, of course, built off of what we had wanted for her from the beginning with homeschooling and how that's going to kind of look. To make it fun, and that's like our big goal here. A big change is to make things fun so that she's enjoying herself. You enjoy yourself, you learn more. That's just how kids work. That's how all of us work. If you're interested in something, you're gonna learn more about it. You're going to take in more knowledge and information on that subject because you're interested. I do want to implement a visual schedule for her. I'm thinking of a digital visual schedule, something that she can hopefully check off, you know, as we complete tasks throughout the day. So I'm kind of on the hunt for an app that's gonna allow me to do that. Or maybe I can utilize like the Notes app to do something like that. We happen to have an inside with someone that works in a day program. So I'm going to get some information on that and see how that works as a vocational day program. See if that's even a possibility. A lot of them are not an option because of the severity of Abigail's disability. But we'll see. So we've been looking at vocational activities for Abigail, volunteering at businesses, local businesses to us. And I want her activities at home, the things she's learning at home, to translate over into those settings. So we're practicing the skills at home and then putting them to use out in the community. We're going to have a dedicated table task and materials area where she can go and get her own table tasks and bring them. We talked about that before, but then bring them to the table. All of it's independent. Go get your table task, she goes and gets it, brings it back, she completes it, and then she puts it away. We're going to continue with chores because chores are just life skills. It's a great way to build knowledge that is transferable into other activities. Exercise on the list, shooting for every day. That's going to be a goal. And that's not just random exercise. I want it to be fun. I want it to be engaging. I want it to be educational. And something new that Priscilla and I were talking about was vocabulary and sentence formation, appropriate communication other than wants and needs. One of the things that we want to work on since she's going into the community is greetings. So when she walks into a place, she initiates a greeting to someone. And I would love for, and this will probably be prompted, but I would love for her to, you know, for us to say, Abigail, tell them who you are. And on her iPad, she can say, I am Abigail. And then whatever else she needs to add to that. I think that would be fantastic and a great way to open up some doors and create that interaction with people that oftentimes will address us instead of address her. That's our current short list. That's, you know, honestly, like if we were doing all those things most days, that would be a full day. So that's the current plan. We have some sensory activities that we need to do. We have a garden that we need to plant some winter crops in. We have all kinds of things on our list. Packed your dinner to go.
Let's go.
See you later.
Say bye. See you in a little bit.
Have the best time.
You will. Always.
It's Monday, and Mondays are Abby, Summer, and Kylie days. She goes hangs out with the girls. Today was a pretty chill day. You know, kind of with a big change like that, obviously, but then also significant lack of sleep. So that had something to do with it for sure. But tomorrow we're kicking it off. I'm going to put all the things that I can in place for right now and then work on the rest. See you then. Bye.